everyone, this is Easy and welcome to another episode of Easy Does It, where we review and react to YouTube channels and sometimes do daily vlogs. Now this week we're going to take a look at a channel called Dark5. They are from the United States. They got about 2.5 million subscribers, which is very good. They're doing very, very well. We're going to take a look at one of their latest videos, which he does like mystery stuff, ancient mysteries, disappearances, archaeological finds, all that kind of stuff, mystery kind of crap. We're going to take a look at one of his latest, which is called 5 Mysteries of the Ancient Soviet Artifacts. So, let's get into this.
Hyperborea. In ancient Greek texts, the Hyperborean people are depicted as a mysterious civilization dwelling in the farthest northern reaches of the earth. Traditionally regarded by historians as a mythical land, the possibility that Hyperborea was a real place emerged in 1921 when the Soviet government dispatched researcher and biologist Alexander Barchenko to the Arctic Circle. His mission was to investigate mysterious outbreaks of mass hysteria among the local Sami people. What Barchenko reported back, however, was far more extraordinary than the Soviet authorities had anticipated. Barchenko, considered a rational and reliable man by his contemporaries, described an Arctic landscape strewn with ancient monuments, pyramids, columns, and mystical terrains. Most remarkably, he recounted encountering a great gorge, impassable due to an invisible force field, where both sea and land plunged into the earth. Despite facing widespread skepticism, Barchenko insisted that he had found the remnants of the lost civilization of Hyperborea. He theorized that the Hyperboreans had fled their homeland due to climatic shifts, abandoning their once great society. Moreover, he speculated that Hyperborea was merely an outpost of a vast kingdom, extending through the gorge and into the planet's depths.
Who knows?
The name Hyperborea originates from ancient Greek, with hyper meaning beyond, and borea referring to the north wind god Boreas.
There is a lot.
This Hyperborea translates to beyond the north wind.
In the Arctic and Antarctica that has not been explored. It's just too damn cold.
As chronicled by ancient Greeks such as Pliny, Pindar, and Herodotus,
there's a lot of mysteries surrounding both places
and enjoyed lives of complete happiness. These tales, collected by Hecataeus of Abdera in the 4th century BC, describe a land where the sun rose and set only once a year. Hyperborea is situated in the Arctic polar regions.
Plus, the Arctic and Antarctica was once not covered by ice.
And the snow nymph Shion,
like it was ice-free. Long, long time ago, thousands of years ago.
Described as towering figures around 10 feet tall.
You'll never know.
Believed to be the city's kings and sacred precinct supervisors.
What could have survived underneath all that ice?
Later Soviet-funded expeditions aimed at uncovering Hyperborea yielded no tangible results.
That's why people are scared
to be descendants of the Hyperborean
of researchers that go up there.
Among them are extreme groups who believe that Russians
dig in the ice,
the Hyperboreans, theorizing that these ancient people might have been extraterrestrial.
Because they could possibly.
Advocates of these theories assert that the real Hyperborea
unleash a deadly virus
intertwining myth with nationalistic
that hasn't been around for thousands of years. And we wouldn't know how to combat it.
About something that can completely transform how the world perceives you. A great scent can really set the stage for any situation. What you wear, scent-wise, says a lot about you.
So it could be possible.
I've been exploring some new additions to my fragrance lineup, thanks to Scentbird. Let me show you what I got this month.
I hate when YouTubers put this shit on their fucking videos. I don't give a flying fuck.
It's great for nights out.
Yeah, you might get paid for it.
It's slightly floral, but still...
But I don't care for it.
Forget to use the promo code DARK for 55% off your first month. The Russian Atlantis. In the summer of 2019, a routine excavation unearthed an extraordinary artifact in the grave of a woman who lived more than 2,000 years ago. This unusual item, resembling a large modern iPhone case, was found in an area that has since been dubbed the Russian Atlantis, a nod to Plato's legendary lost city. The woman, named Natasha by scientists, was buried with what appeared to be a belt buckle. The artifact, created from a jet black gemstone and inlaid with semi-precious stones, along with its location, has sparked considerable intrigue. Natasha's resting place lies in the Tuva region of modern-day Siberia, at a site accidentally revealed when a reservoir drained during the summer months, exposing a vast expanse of desert-like terrain previously unknown to historians. This area was found to be an underwater necropolis, a burial ground spanning several ancient civilizations.
Okay.
Historians had been unaware of its existence, and the discovery has shed light on a remarkable chapter of human history. The necropolis holds the interwoven histories of multiple ancient civilizations. Many of the graves date back to the Bronze Age, while others belong to the era of Genghis Khan's reign.
What the heck? What's so mysterious about Belt Buckle?
Condition, safeguarding them from grave robbers and the ravages of time. Archaeologists face a race against time each year, only able to work at the site for a few weeks before the waters return. Despite these constraints, they've unearthed hundreds of graves.
Okay, we'll get to the point,
Many
though.
belong to women, each buried with the tools of her trade. Among the recovered items are wooden combs, polished mirrors, intricate jewelry, and elaborately decorated boxes. Natasha and her enigmatic belt buckle are not the only notable finds. Some of the corpses, referred to as fashionistas by researchers, tell stories of sophisticated craftsmanship. One semi-mummified woman, clad in silk, is now thought to have been a leather worker, highlighting the diverse skills and roles of these ancient women. The intricate artifacts and the attention to detail in these graves reveal a society that valued their women highly. This Siberian necropolis, the Russian Atlantis, continues to reveal its secrets, one carefully excavated grave at a time.
Okay.
City of the Dead.
So you have... We're discovering all the time that
In the remote
our
landscapes of
ancient
Russia's
civilizations
district lies Dark5,
knew more
an
than
ancient village with mysterious buildings
mainstream
built by an unknown
archaeologists
culture,
claim they
occupied
did.
only by corpses.
They weren't just hunters and gatherers.
Now known as the City of the Dead, Dark5 was once the heart of Iranian Ossetian culture, a heritage evident in its unique architectural style.
A lot of them were quite
The village is
sophisticated.
renowned for the 99
long
tombs
before-
that form the Ossetian necropolis. These tombs, dating back to the 12th century, are distinguished by their steeped, tiered roofs and curved walls, some reaching 4 stories
Mainstream
high.
archaeologists started finding
Built to endure, the tombs feature walls made from large stone blocks held
Civilization.
together with lime mortar. The walls feature square holes through which bodies could be passed.
Okay.
Located on the mountainside, some crypts are carved into the land, accompanied by ominous towers, believed to watch over and protect the dead in their eternal rest. One of the most curious aspects of these burials is the small wooden boats found within some crypts. Despite the absence of navigable rivers, nor a boating tradition in the local history, these boats likely symbolize the passage across a metaphorical river into the afterlife.
Okay.
Little is known about the builders of the crypts or those interred within them. The specifics of their culture
Lots of
are
ancient
lost to time.
civilizations.
Historians suggest that a plague might have ravaged the region between the 16th and 18th centuries, decimating
Had
the
some
population.
weird burial
This theory
customs.
explains the numerous burials and the disappearance of the culture.
Like a lot of the
responsible for them.
ancient civilizations,
It appears
they
that each tomb
buried
was
their
allocated to a
dead
single family.
in
When the tomb
strange
struck,
ways sometimes,
families
and
retreated into their
had
tombs,
strange,
with most never emerging. Today,
like
despite
burial
seclusion between steep
rituals
mountain
or
ridges,
ceremonies.
Dark5 attracts tourists. Locals, however, are wary. Ancient legends warn that terrible fates await those who venture too far into the City of the Dead.
A lot of times, mainstream archaeologists can't explain why they, did
The Russians and their
certain
Soviet
types
predecessors
of
have long been
burials
known
and shit.
for their unconventional military tactics and outlandish attempts to establish military superiority. Yet a suggestion made in 2021 by the Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu pushes the boundaries of even their most imaginative strategies. Shoigu has hinted at a plan that borders on the insane, the creation of an ancient clone army. Shoigu's vision involves extracting DNA from 3,000-year-old bodies of Scythian warriors and using this genetic material to bolster the Russian army. The Scythians, originally from what is now part of Iran, were a brutal and nomadic people who roamed Eurasia from the 9th century BC to the 2nd century BC. Renowned among military historians for their fearsome battle prowess, the Scythians are remembered as some of the most formidable warriors in history. Historical descriptions of the warriors vary, some describing them as stocky and broad, while others suggest that they stood over 6.5 feet tall. The remains Shoigu aims to clone are those of the elite royal Scythian warriors, discovered 2 decades ago in the Valley of the Kings in the Tuva Republic region of Siberia. In Shoigu's words, Russian officials, quote, would very much like to find the organic matter, and I believe you understand what would follow that. Speaking to the Russian Geographical Society, he mused about the possibilities, saying, quote, it would be possible to make something of it, if not Dolly the sheep.
Genetic enhanced soldiers have been talked about for a long time.
These warriors. He also envisions cloning their horses, noting the Scythians' exceptional skills in mounted warfare. Scythian cavalry.
Although this is the first time I've heard of
the Samaritans and Crimeans. Their expertise in warfare was
them
matched
wanting
by
to
their
use
proficiency in
ancient
archery,
DNA
using the famed Scythian bow, a compact, powerful weapon.
from ancient
Scythian
warriors.
archers could shoot accurately while riding at full gallop. This combination of mobility and precision made them formidable opponents. They also practiced ritualistic customs in warfare, including the use of war paint and tattoos, which were believed to possess magical properties that could protect them in battle. Shoigu's eccentricities are not new. Before beginning the excavation of the Scythian remains, he ordered a shaman to perform a ritual to ensure that the spirits were not angered. As one of Russian President Vladimir Putin's closest allies, Shoigu's extreme measures range at these ancient, ferocious warriors riding onto a modern battlefield, perhaps wielding replicas of the short swords and axes they once favored, is undeniably intriguing. The Shigur Idol Code. Hidden within the intricate carvings of the Shigur idol lies an ancient code that has baffled scholars for decades. We send a message from our ancestors. The Shigur idol, one of the crowning jewels of Soviet-era and Russian archaeological finds, is the oldest known wooden sculpture in existence. Revered by scholars and historians, this ancient artifact might not only be the first of its kind, but is also believed by some to be the earliest man-made depiction of evil.
Oh, I'm sure.
Carved during the Mesolithic period, shortly after the last ice age, as the world began to warm, the Shigur idol offers a glimpse into the artistic and spiritual expression of our distant ancestors. Crafted from a tree that had stood for 159 years before it was felled, the wood of the idol is approximately 12,000 years old. Its remarkable preservation is owed to the peat bog in the Ural Mountains where it was buried.
No, always the peat bog, huh?
Until gold prospectors unearthed it in the 19th century. Initially
Always
found in 10
preserving
separate parts,
shit.
the idol required meticulous reconstruction. The first assembly revealed a sculpture standing just under 10 feet tall, but further efforts unveiled its full height of an impressive 17 feet. The Shigur idol is adorned with geometric patterns and shapes, and these mysterious carvings have sparked much debate among experts. Some believe they contain a hidden message. The marks are thought to have multiple meanings, with 7 faces on the idol possibly depicting ancient spirits revered by the creators. The vertical arrangement of these
they don't
images
really
might
know
reflect
what
a
it,
sequence of mythical events.
what it is or what it was
Parts of
made
the idol
for.
have mysteriously disappeared over time, leaving only drawings as record to the lost
Yeah.
pieces. This has fueled speculation about the potential meanings.
That
behind
happens
the
quite a
carvings.
bit.
And some experts believing they are a secret code carrying information about
They
the
don't
creation
know.
of the world.
Mainstream archaeologists don't know
The
what
meaning of the central
shit
feature, a male face, has also been a mystery, with
actually
experts
was
variously
for.
interpreting it as singing, screaming, or even as a spirit figure. Dr. Mikhail Zhilin, a leading researcher from the Russian Academy of Sciences, theorizes that the carvings may represent spirits rather than deities, reflecting a belief system where even stones were considered animated. Despite the many theories, the true creator of the Shigur idol and the exact purpose behind its creation remain unknown.
Theories
The
or
Shigur idol
guesses.
resides in the Sverdlovsk Regional Museum of Local Lore in Russia, where it continues to mystify all who gaze upon it.
Basically,
As Dr.
he's
Zhilin eloquently
guessing
states, quote, "This
what
is a
it might be
masterpiece,
for.
carrying gigantic emotional value and force.
Or
It
what
is
it
a unique
is.
sculpture. There's nothing else in the world like this." Thanks to Scentbird for supporting this journey into the unknown. Don't forget to use the promo code DARK for 50.
Now, screw you and that simp bird. Okay. So, there are some ancient artifacts in Russia, or from the Soviet Union, whatever, or it used to be Soviet Union, it's Russia. I don't know. Some of those aren't unfamiliar. Not surprising. But theories are just basically guesses. That they're not definite proof or fact. That's Dark5 for you. Like I say, it just does mysteries and stuff. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's all I have for you this week. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.